Hi, I'm Evan. Welcome to my fish room. Thanks for tuning in. I'm sure like many of you out there, we're all social distancing and staying at home as much as possible. So that really gave me a chance to get a bunch done around the fish room here. But I'll explain it to you as we go. If you've seen my previous fish room tour video, I suggest tuning in there. You can see how much work I actually got done. It's been quite a bit. And but let's not waste any more time here, and let's get to the fish room tour. If you like what I'm doing, please hit the subscribe, like button. Any questions or comments, please leave down in the comments, and I'll respond. Thank you. So if you've seen my previous last video, there used to be a fish shelf to the right hand side on this bare wall, but I managed to tear all that down, relocated the tanks. I built this 10-gallon 3 aquarium high rack. Got my snail tank upstairs, or up top shelf. Just, you know, yellow common mystery snails. They all bred in my 90-gallon, and I kept them. So some of them have died, some of them are old, 2 years old. So, yeah. Down here we got, when I moved this tank over, I took out the four best females, all with a nice orange nose on them. There's one way in the back that has a nice splash of red on her tail too. She's a real stunning fish, but apparently doesn't want to say hi. Those are red koi tuxedo guppies. Actually, since I moved the tank, they drop fry again. So down here we got green snake skins. Just got the one male and a bunch of female. They're dropping fry again, but I want to do something a little bit different with that eventually. Yeah, just a 10-gallon Dwarf Shrimp. And then I got some fry in the breeder box. Then we come over. This is these are 100-gallon tanks divided into 6 sections, so they're about 15 gallons each section. So these are my green Jades. They were in a 10-gallon on the old fish shelf, but there was a bit of planaria going on. I didn't really like. It was the like standard sand color, and these guys, they didn't look very green on it, but as soon as I threw them in this black substrate blacked out tank, they just suddenly looked very green. It was nice to see. A little crypt in a bowl. And here we got blue Moscow guppies. Just a trio in here. They were in my 20-gallon blue Moscow tank, but mystery snail. There's also 6 peppered quarries. They actually laid eggs this morning for the first time. So they gotta double check whether they're peppered quarries or not. If somebody knows for sure what species of quarry this is, well, this one's actually got a touch of longfin. Yes, please let me know in the comments below. But these were sold to me as peppered quarries. Hopefully that's what they are. Either way, I still keep them. They're cool. I like them. Over here we have the Merry Widow live bears. I have 2 trios in there, but they've already dropped fry. Just a nano fish. Not the most colorful little guys out there, but the males stay pretty small, but the females can get pretty big. I've seen about 4 fry in here. I'm not seeing any right now. So these are the red koi tuxedo guppies that I took out of that 10-gallon. Yeah, that was 1 colony in a 10-gallon, all these fish. Well, I want to take that Dumbo ear, the one with Dumbo ears out. Give him a couple females to play with. That one's just got a bent spine because she was one of my originals. So she's a little bit old. And here, yeah, we just got some bent spine calls. I wish I don't have any fish that'll eat them. So, bent spine calls in this tank. There's some color calls, so they're just fine. Just the color's not right. And there are a couple green snake skins that are perfectly fine. I just had nowhere to put them that day. And 1 angelfish that was getting bullied in the 90-gallon. And here, some Wasser Tang and more green jades. Oh, there's one under the sponge filter. It's hard to get so much moss in there, and there aren't many full growing ones. Lots of babies in there. Glass is a little dirty, and the top of the tank's covered in duckweed, so it's not very bright. I hate duckweed. So these are the blue Moscows that still need to grow up a bit. This was a 20-gallon in. If you watch my previous video, that was pretty much just full of hornwort. I cleaned that sponge filter, believe it or not. I moved the tank over about a week ago. I'm going to do one more major water clean on this tank. And see what the substrate looks like afterwards, because I'm going to clean it as best as I can. I might end up taking this tank down, going bare bottom, just filling it with guppy grass. This tank, oh, there's some full growing shrimp in there. It's just all grown in with dwarf sage. There's some shrimps in there. Those are where I was throwing my cull shrimps. I guess I haven't thrown any males in there because all I have are very big unpregnant females. There's one up there. Lots of little copepods and whatnot, but I threw some food in there earlier, so those where they are. Then up here, 55-gallon. I actually got some baby, or some fry blue Moscows in here. Yeah, it's a 55-gallon. I got some crips and pots. I threw a trio of blue Moscows in for now. Guppy grass. What a beautiful fish. Look how big those females get too. And I got dwarf sage and a planter there. Those are just dollar store, actually glass cookware. Amazon sword and another empty pot. Just comparing the temperature of these two thermometers. One's way off, at least. Yeah, that's all I got set up for tanks right now. So that's all my tanks in the basement fish room. I still got the 20-gallon upstairs in the living room that will be switched out for this tank here. This one's going to be a 20-gallon betta tank in the living room. There'll be some more changes coming up. Because I took down the fish shelf, I now have the materials to build a stand for a 29-gallon and a 20 long. I'm going to have the 20 long on the bottom, 29 on the top. It's going to go in beside my three high tower of 10 gallons. Then after that, I'm going to scrounge up the materials to build a it's going to be a 40 breeder rack, but I don't have any 40 breeders. But I'm going to put 10 gallons on it for now. And in the future, I might replace 3 10 gallons with 140 breeder would be the intention there. But I definitely need to get 10 gallons going just for quarantine purposes. The divided 100, I can't really quarantine in there. The mystery snails, they climb from one cube to the other at will. I can't really stop. Even the shrimp can climb up over the side and get into the next tank over. So either I go green jades all 6 cubes and let them do their thing in each tank, which isn't a bad idea. Well, thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, leave a comment or question. I'll do my best to answer. I hope you all stay safe in these crazy times. See you in the next video. Thanks again.